Kent State taking on Northern Illinois in this matchup here. Ford Field, I believe, is where this game will take place. 72 is an opening total, -2 for Kent State as a favorite. This is going to be noon Eastern time here, guys, in just a couple of days. And Dave, let me come back to you here. Kent State, Northern Illinois, MAC championship. You got a feel for this one way or the other?
Well, I mean, as of now, unless something changes, Rocky Lombardi's out for Northern Illinois. Now, that's not, I don't want to mislead anybody. Rocky Lombardi is not real good. Okay, he's erratic. He throws the ball to the other team more than he should. But his replacement in the game this past weekend was Ethan Hampton, who had seen, I think, one snap all season. And even though they're way behind in the game, they didn't throw. I mean, they only threw the ball 10 times the entire game. He was 4 for 10. So it would appear they might have a problem at quarterback. Now, the info I'm seeing, and the MAC can be sketchy on this, so, can always buy out of it. But the info I'm seeing is that Lombardi's out till mid-December. He is out for this game. Not questionable, not doubtful, out. That would appear to be a problem for them. In the regular season meeting, it was at Kent State. So there was definitely a home field advantage there. But Northern Illinois got out to a real nice start in that game. They were up, I think, 14-3 and then 21-10 or something like that. And then just got run over, completely run over. They scored 47 points. I don't know where they're going to get those points from here if Lombardi's not on the field. And they've got a quarterback that they don't think can throw the ball. And I'm basing that on what they did last weekend. Now, the asterisk there is that the game didn't mean anything to Northern Illinois. So maybe they kept them under wraps and just said, let's just get through this, not get anybody else hurt. We're in the championship game anyway. So it was kind of a nothing game for them. So, maybe Hammock's keeping things under wraps. But I added 3 points to Kent State here because of apparently the absence of Lombardi. That makes my line 6 in the game. So at 3, I got to play Northern Illinois. Or excuse me, I got to play Kent State. Kent State -3.
Kent State -3. It has gone up. Brian, they both very profitable to the over this season, mostly because both don't play any. They play tag football on defense. Yep. So they're not interested in playing defense. They just want to outscore you here. And this is indoors, so they're not going to have to worry about the MAC weather here this time of year. So it's kind of hard to look at anything but to expect points here, isn't it?
Well, if the quarterback situation is flushed out, I did want to point out they made that comment. I didn't think last week's game meant anything, and it showed as they lose to Western Michigan 42-21. I look at this game a little bit differently. Kent State has won the turnover battle 8 times this year, and yet I believe they're only 6-6 against the spread. That's not a team I'm looking to lay points with. You've got a Kent State team, as Dave mentioned, they were a 3.5-point favorite at home against Northern Illinois. Now they're on a neutral, laying virtually the same thing as the line is up to 3. So that may tell you who the quarterback is for Northern Illinois here. But this Kent State team, you take a look at what they've done at home, undefeated on the season at home. But on the road, the only 2 teams that they were able to beat on the road were Ohio and Akron, 2 teams that I bet against virtually the entire season. So I'm not impressed with what they've done on the road. Northern Illinois, coming into the season, was the one team in this conference I thought had some value. I thought we can go against Ohio and Buffalo and have success. So the MAC's been very good to me this year, and it's been very good to me over the last 40 years. So I'm on the other side as Dave here, catching that number of 3. To me, Northern Illinois is the team to bet on because Kent State, I just don't trust them. And when you're talking about bad defenses, they're one of the worst in college football. I know the offense can score at will. We'll have to see how this goes. If it does become a high-scoring game, I think Dave's probably going to win. I think Northern Illinois has to take the air out of the football a little bit here to have a chance to defend this Kent State offense. We'll see. It's at this point, the information out there on the quarterback hasn't been confirmed as far as I could tell. I pay for some good information for injuries, and they're not listening to anything. So unless somebody's got some information that I don't know about, we'll go with what we have here. But I prefer taking the field goal with Northern Illinois here.
All right, going to take the field goal, Northern Illinois. And by the way, guys, make sure you're following all three of these gentlemen on Twitter, because as information comes available, they will certainly share that with you throughout the week as we head into these games.